Hello everybody and welcome to today's Mini Disney Q&A. Today's question comes from JKM543 Loves Stampy Longhead. That's a long name. Hey Rob, my family and I are going to Disney World next year and we're trying to work out how many days we should spend in each park. We're only going for 14 days, only 14. Oh, I wish all my trips were 14 days. And we thought of Epcot twice, Magic Kingdom twice, Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios once, and 2 water parks twice. Have you got a better plan? So that would be, if you were to do all day at those locations, you're looking at, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? So that's like 6 days of nothing there, right? Here's what I'll do is, rather than sort of try and give you specific advice, I'll talk about what I think makes for a really great Disney vacation. And I hope people sound off at the end and they talk about what they like to do when they're on their Disney vacations, because there is by no means just one way to do it, and there's no right way or wrong way to do it. But in my experience, I am a big supporter of the park hopper option on your passes. And if you don't know what that is, what that does is it allows you to leave and re-enter different parks throughout the day. So typically, without that option, you would buy your tickets, right, to the parks. And if you go into the Magic Kingdom in the morning, then that's it. You can leave the Magic Kingdom and go back to the Magic Kingdom, but the Magic Kingdom is like your park for the day. But the park hopper allows you to go to another park and then go back and forth. And the reason I do that is because the way I approach vacationing is I like it to be fun and relaxing. So what I do is I split up the day between 2 parks. Now, this is a total mental trick. There's no reality to expanding your vacation besides adding days. But what I do is I will do one park in the first half of the day and another park on the second. And I feel like the change in scenery and the change in attractions is usually so stark that it feels like it's another day. It feels like the day is twice as long, and you think back to the morning, you go, oh, I was all the way over there doing that. And I think that sort of gives me, at least for me, it tricks me mentally into feeling like my vacation's longer than it is. Now, I'm a big fan of, I'll do Animal Kingdom in one day. And I know that's like sort of the de facto. I think a lot of people look down on the Animal Kingdom as a half-day park, and I'm guilty. I do it too. I get on my, I do Everest, I do Dinosaur, I do Kilimanjaro, things like that, and then I'm pretty good for that trip. But everything else I try to get to like twice or if not more. The way I approach it is I'll go in the morning to a park, and then right around like noon, 12:30, I'll actually leave the parks altogether, and I'll either go back to the hotel or I'll go to another hotel and find a restaurant somewhere I could eat lunch and relax, or just go back to the hotel and take like a short nap. I'm kind of getting older. Or go hang out at the pool and lounge at the pool for a little bit. And then in the afternoon, like maybe 3 o'clock-ish, not too long, I'll head over to another park and spend the rest of the afternoon in another park. And so that sort of breaks up the day. It gets you out of the park during the most busy hours of being in the park, so you don't have to worry about the height of the crowds and the height of the lunch hour and waiting in those long lines. I totally think if you're going to do water parks, those would be great to do as like half day or full days. I would probably do full day at a water park. If I can't remember the last time I've stayed there that long, 14 days. I assume 2 days are for travel, so it's like 12 days. But even 12 days is a long time at Disney World. Usually my trips are about 5 days, and I'll do one rest day where I'll either do like a water park or hang out at the pool or go explore downtown Disney. And then the other 4 days will be for the parks, and I'll split them up. So I do a half day at each park. And, I just find that to be a good way, and it's different for every person and every family. When I grew up, my parents were super like, park professionals, and we were up at the crack of dawn and there for the rope drop. And we spent the whole day. If there was extra magic hours, we were there that whole time. I'm trying to get to, the tower of a Typhoon Lagoon. I'm trying to figure out where it is. Let's go on a water slide. And then as I got older, that sort of shifted, and now I go for a more relaxing time. I'll still make, the parks my #1 priority, but I, factor in more time to just relax and have a pool vacation. And that's why I really love resorts like, I'm so surprised at how much I ended up enjoying the cabins at Fort Wilderness. I didn't think I'd like them because I'm not a big fan of nature, but they're so relaxing and laid back, and you could just go and chill out there. And that's I always think is important for vacations, some unwinding. So hopefully that was helpful for you. Again, if you have a different strategy when it comes to touring the parks, I'd love to hear it. Everybody has their own sort of, method to it, and no one is more valid or less valid than the other. If you have a question you want me to answer, all you have to do is leave it in the comments below, and I try to get to as many of them as possible. And if you have any feedback on the format of the show, like I said, recently I've been sort of just trying this newer format where they're shorter and more frequently, so that so people could get their Disney fix more frequently, so, people didn't have to set aside a whole 20 or 30 minute block for it, and, just a couple of minutes out of your day. But yeah, let me know what you think. I love that feedback. Anyway, have a great week, everybody. Whatever you're doing, make the most of it, because it makes it that much better. If you're going to Disney, I'm jealous of you, and enjoy it. Super, super, super jealous, but enjoy it. And I will see you all next time for the next mini Disney Q&A. Bye, everybody.